Hi, everyone. Mr. Bryan here. My pronouns are he and him. And over here, somewhere on your screen, is
It's Miss Danielle, pronouns she, her.
we are with the
Welcome.
Quinn. Oh, I'm sorry. We're with the Quinn Street Project, and we are bringing drama to your Zoom room, to your lives. And drama is all about telling the story using the three tools of the actor: our body, our voice, and our imagination. All right. And there will be, I believe, 10 lessons. And we are on lesson 4. And right now, lesson 4 is all about Indigenous North American performance. And now, these drama lessons, we are going to be working towards creating a portfolio with various pieces of performance, writing, and more. By the end of these 10 lessons, everyone will have something created based on a new style of storytelling. All right. Now, before we do anything else, just want to make sure you have a clear space. This is a safe space, obviously. So everything we bring and contribute is going to help us grow personally and as a community as well. We'll get into that as we move forward. But just want to make sure you have a clear space. We have a safe space here and also a safe space at wherever you are. So make sure you have that. So if you need to pause to move around, I know I'm talking a little bit extra for this, but it's really important to have that space for you. All right. So when you're ready to resume, we're going to move ourselves on. So I'm going to assume that you just stopped hitting pause, and I want you to give your focus to Miss Danielle to warm us up.
All right, everybody. Let's take a moment. I want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And go ahead and open your eyes. I want you to reach forward. Bring both hands in front. I want you to turn them so that your palms are facing the outside. Okay. Cross them over and grab your fingers together. Pull it into your chest. Deep breath, squeeze tight. Breathe out. You can give yourself some big hugs. Hold yourself tight, squeeze. And lower your head. Think about how you're feeling today. And after you think about it, I want you to hold up your thumb. I want you to give me a thumbs up if you're feeling really good today. If you're just doing okay, you can put your thumb in the middle. And if you're not having a good day, you can do thumbs down. Take a moment. Think about how you're feeling today. Right. And any way you put your thumb is okay. All right, go ahead and let that go. Let's take some of our energy. I want you to grab your energy, put it in your shoulders, and roll your shoulders around. Big circles. Get them nice and warm. And then I want you to take that energy off your shoulders. Let's put it on your knees. Get your knees going. You can, if you're sitting in a chair, you can kick your legs up and down. If you're standing up, you can put them in circles. All right, and take that energy, put that energy all over your face and your head. That makes some big circles with your head. You can go side to side, or you can look up and down, just so we can get all of our body parts moving. Look any way you want to move it. You can do it fast if you want. Shake your head, wiggle it. All right. And then take the energy, put it deep in your tummy. Breathe in, take a deep breath, stick your chest out. And blow it all out like a big giant candle. And one more deep breath. Puff up your chest. And big candle, blow it out. Good. Shake everything out. Shake, shake, shake. All right. Are we feeling nice and warmed up? Okay. So our first little activity we're going to do is to learn about couplets. Okay. Couplets are way to write poetry. And I want us to learn about couplets by learning about a specific poet and writer. She's from Canada. Her name is Emily Pauline Johnson, but she is actually part English and part Mohawk. So she has another name that she goes by. And I'm going to try my best to say it correctly, but it's very hard for me to say. Dage Yun Wage. I hope I said that correctly. Dage Yun Wage. Now, her poetry uses lots of couplets. We're going to show you an example later. But she, pause. Oh, okay, sorry about that. We were talking about the writer and performer Emily Pauline Johnson, also known as Dageyun Wage. Now, she is from Canada and she likes to use oral tradition, which are stories from your ancestors that are passed down generation to generation. And she would create her own poems using those oral stories and traditions to create new work for other people. Now, I would like us to screen share if I can. Give me a moment. We're going to look at that poem. I've suddenly forgotten how to do.
I think I can help you out with that on this one, Miss Danielle.
I found it.
There we go.
All right. Let's go to the next window. There we go. So this poem is called Marshlands. And I want you to pay attention to how it sounds when I read it, because the way it sounds is really important. And we'll talk more about that later. Marshlands by Emily Pauline Johnson. A thin, wet sky that yellows at the rim and meets with sun-lost lip the marsh's brim. The pools low-lying, dank with moss and mold, glint through their mildews like large cups of gold. Among the wild rice in the still lagoon, in monotone the lizard shrills his tune. The wild goose, homing, seeks a sheltering, where rushes grow and oozing lichens cling. Late cranes with heavy wing and lazy flight sail up the silence with the nearing night. And like a spirit, swathed in some soft veil, steals twilight and its shadows o'er the swale. Hushed lie the sedges and the vapors creep, thick, gray, and humid, while the marshes sleep. Very interesting poem. What do we think of that poem? Did you like it? You can give thumbs up. I really like that poem. In the middle, it was okay. Or thumbs down, I'm not a big fan. It's okay to feel either way. I really like this poem. I think that it uses lots of interesting words to help describe this place. And I can almost feel and hear all of the things that are being described. Did you notice that after every 2 lines, the words at the end would rhyme? Yellows at the rim, the marsh's brim. We have mold and gold. Veil, swale. All of these are rhyming words. So I'm going to stop sharing for now. And I want us to move on to our next activity. But first, we're going to try, remember that last activity we did? Oh, it's been a while. We read the other poem about the moons, and we created a little performance with our bodies. I want you to think of some movements you could make with this poem. So take a few minutes. You can go back and look at the poem that I shared with you on the screen and see if you can come up with your own movements for that. So I'll give you a moment to look through. Okay, welcome back. Now, Mr. Bryan's going to help us more with this couplet and explain more about what that means.
Sounds good. All right. So for couplet writing, all right, my friends. So we're going to use Marshlands as an inspiration, and we're going to create some of our own rhyming couplets as an ensemble, as a team, as a group here. So couplets, best way to say it is they're two lines whose ending rhyme with each other. So as Miss Danielle already pointed out, we had, Miss Danielle, can you actually pull that up for me? All right, now with Marshlands up on the screen, couplets, they are the last two lines whose endings rhymes with each other. So let's just, again, we're gonna just reference this since we already talked about it. If we look at Marshlands, we have right there where the cursor is rim, and the last line on the next one, brim, and then the following one, mold, and followed by gold, and so on for the rest of the poem. Now, there's no rules for the amount of syllables or what kind of rhymes can or can't be used. All right, so, and very famously, a couplet is the last two lines of any Shakespearean sonnet. So if you pull one up at any point, you'll be able to find that as well. Now, as we write our own couplets, you're going to get a chance to be able to do these and to be not only to be written, but to be performed. So in other words, avoid creating anything that you don't want to perform. All right, very important. So whatever you put on the paper, be ready to actually put it up on its feet. So be comfortable with that. And just have that in mind. Now, all the couplets that we're going to be doing will have a theme, and they'll be centering around the word community. One more time, community. Now, community can have several different meanings. All right, so we can include our geographical community, we can include cultural, age-based, online. We're a community right now, and the thing that I'm going to open this up to everyone as well to just ponder. Community for me means you're sharing a similar space. Can be a similar space, a similar interest, a similar common goal. All right. Now, our community right here is our drama community, our Quinn Street community. And Miss Danielle, what does community mean to you?
Um, Community to me means a lot of the same things that you said. People that share your values, people that share your interests, things that you like to do, um, or if you're going for the same goal, like your classroom is a community, right? You may not all like the same things, but you all are having the goal of learning something. So you have that community, learning community. That's what
Totally,
it means to me.
totally. And whatever community means for you, that's, yeah. Uh, I think the similar themes are sharing and common goal. So we have many different communities. And for this activity, I'm going to ask that we pause. In fact, I'm going to say let's pause for just a moment as we write our own couplets. And Miss Danielle and I are going to come up with our own as well. So pause for a second and we'll come back. All right. You got something for community, friends, or do you need another minute? If you need another minute, come on back. But Miss Anna, I'm going to say let's pause for myself as well. All right, friends. And now let's share what we came up with. I'm going to say for our community, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go, I'm going to point to Miss Danielle, and then Miss Danielle, we're going to point out afterwards to our community online. And that will be your chance to just read yours out loud. Now, this first time through, we're just going to read it through. All right. Don't worry about anything else. All right. All right. Here we go. Community. All the faces come to play. Move around and shift like clay.
Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm out with friends. It's getting late. We'll see each other on another date. Thank you. All right, your turn. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And now, my friends, we're not done with those yet. For our community, if you need to pause right now, that's fine. But I want you to just go with that first thought, best thought. And just like our choreo poems from before, I want you to give life. I said we'd perform these. So you can create tableaus, you can create pantomimes, silent movement, frozen pictures, or just shift around however you like to create an image with your body, using your entire body, your faces, some emotion, whatever that first thought comes to you for these. All right. So I'm going to do one more time. So I'll start, then Miss Danielle, then we're going to throw it out to you. So again, if you need to pause just to give a quick second, don't take more than a minute. All right. It's all right. All right. And community. All the faces come to play. Move around and shift like clay. And now Miss Danielle.
I'm out with friends. It's getting late. We'll meet each other at another date.
And now my friends at home, your turn.
Wow.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for participating and being brave and bold and sharing that with us in our community. So give yourselves one more round of applause. Give yourselves one more round of applause. All right. And my friend, before we close out today, we talked about couplet writing. We included our Indigenous North American performance. And we talked about Pauline Johnson, or in other words, I want to say this right. I want to make sure I got this right. Dage Ion Wage. Okay. And I want to just check in with how we're doing. So right now, so relax your head down. And I want you to give me a thumbs up if you're feeling good. Thumbs up, thumb to the side if you're so, and thumbs down if not so much. Remember, it's a safe space, and this is a check-in just for you. All right, so show me how you're doing. And just real quick, bring that thumb down. Heads are still down. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. Slowly roll your head up. And give me a wave. And next time, just as a tease, we're going to be talking about African American theater. So we will see you then. And thank you so much one more time. Gracias. And
Thank
on
you.
behalf of everyone in Quinn Street, we will see you next time. Oh,
If you have more couplets you want to share, you can always send them to us.
oh, great call. Great
I
call. Please
I
do.
know you might have lots more ideas, so please share them with us. We will take any and all entries.
Great call, Miss Danielle. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.